Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Trainz Simulator. Today we're going to be taking a look at another payware from Trainz Forge. Not necessarily new, it's been out for a little bit. I just simply haven't had the time to go over it yet. I just started school 2 weeks ago. Almost 3. This is my 3rd week in the trade school, gunsmithing trade school, so I've been very busy as of late, but finally getting a breather moment to sit down and take a video, so I've been taking a look at a neat one from Trainz Forge for payware. This is based off of the Northern Pacific 460s that are freeware that they have also released very kindly. They are awesome models. I did a video on those. Do go check it out. This is a payware variant of that locomotive for a freelanced model with a handful of details that have been changed. So we're going to take a look at it today. I believe it is $5. I do have the web page down here. I'm going to pull it up to read the history on it, or at least show you guys where it is, what the history is on it. Because, as I said, it is a freelance model. It is not based on any particular prototype. But the core model is the Northern Pacific's Kai just had a brain fart. The Northern Pacific's 460s, these S10s here, so turn the editor off. So this is the real life locomotive. This is what they are based off of. This is the freelancer. So this is the 10 Peaks Valley number 9. So it's a single locomotive that is transferred a couple times. So you get the early and late variants of the 10 Peaks Railway, and then also its service as Aspen Valley Timber Company number 9. So the earliest variant. So we'll pull up the web page here. So it's a single 460 locomotive originally produced by the Aspen Valley in 1909. And yeah, this would be a logging locomotive. So if you guys want to read this, you can hop to the web page. Of course, I will put the link in the description. The link is up there if you so please. It is $5. $5. Get the 3 different locomotives, and they're really neat. They go along pretty nicely with the Eagle River route, if you have the Eagle River route, as they are supposed to be logging locomotives. So, and they look pretty decent with a kind of a logging train, or mixed freight like I've got here with logs, cattle car, and log cars for the Eagle River. So, right off the bat, you'll notice, as is typical, they're very well modeled. Trainz Forge does a really good job. They just continuously get better. So overall, really nice looking locomotive. They take the time to go over a lot of the details, like as you can see, 3D rivets, properly modeled valve gearing inside the frame. Even though you really can't see it, it is in there, and it is animated. It does operate. Now, this locomotive will differ a little bit from the Aspen Valley version, which will be much like the Northern Pacific variant, the original Northern Pacific locomotive with the old headlamp, the single chime whistle, coal burning. It'll be very little changed from the NP model over here. One of the big differences, you can see the headlight on the MP model sits on top of the smoke box, where here it overhangs, but not wildly different. Different lettering, wooden cab windows, not much else. And then of course these are going to change up for the Aspen Valley. They're going to get a centered headlight with kind of a sunbeam style headlight, electric. You're going to get a Canadian Pacific style number board on the smoke box. Obviously the generator up here, this is what you can hear. Electric marker lights. An oil bunker on the tender. So yeah. 2 different variants for the Aspen Valley. The early, kind of have the gray boiler jacket and gray cylinder jackets. And then the late, which is kind of weathered, it's blacked out. Sounds, I got a whistle. Oh, shoot. My bad. That's on the, it's the Northern Pacific locomotive, so this is the late. There's a little bit of a noticeable pop where the loop changes, but otherwise, really nice sound. We've got the AVTCo, the single chime. It sounds exactly like the Northern Pacific locomotive. The bell does have a different sound. And in the early. So the early and the late sound the same. Same bell. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Pull up the details. So most of these have the same details that can be changed around. So you got, of course, the train class, pretty common on Trainz Forge stuff, which will add flags that change the color of the marker lights. That's nice. The lighting is awesome. The number board lights up. It's got a really nice light orange glow. The headlight looks awesome. The marker lights, they need work. The marker light. The light emitter is not on the marker light. But the lighting itself looks awesome. Some of the best lighting in Train Simulator in general. So all these, of course, roof hatch, doors, windows. So all of that can be played with. I don't believe anything on the tender can be, and it is the same for all of the models. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So. Take it down the line. I should, if I remember right, it's going to have the same chuff sounds as the Northern Pacific locomotive, which, not a big issue. They are the same locomotive technically, so. I love it. Just listen to that for a minute. The changeover is awful. So it sounded menacing. It sounded awesome. It sounded like a locomotive working hard, going up a hill or something. That just loud, noticeable bang, bang, bang. The initial chuff sound sounded really cool. And then this. They're not bad, but they don't blend at all. Not compared to that start sound. These start chuffs, listen to that. It's like got an echo and everything. And then that. Like that's not the same tone, not the same, there's no echo at all. Like it's just completely different. Now the chuff sounds are not bad per se, they're not blended like at all. And then there's that. Now I remember noticing this on the Northern Pacific model. I don't like that. It's like a night and day difference between the chuff sounds. It ain't even funny. Like it goes from relatively powerful, noticeable bang, 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 bang to a very completely different tone. That's a fairly high-pitched. And then that ain't even the same tone. Like that's a completely different cylinder size. It sounds like. Again, not a bad sound in and of itself, but it doesn't match the rest of the sounds. So I don't like the blending on the chuff sounds. I'll go ahead and point that out now. Everything else though, really nice. Got nice smoke. Steam exhaust, pretty typical. Cotton balls. Motion looks really good. Movement looks really good. Exhaust looks awesome. Interior cab looks quite nice for Trainz. I don't like cabs and trains. I don't operate in cabs on trains, so but it is there for those of you that enjoy it. Ooh, I don't like that at all. I don't like that chuff sound. Maybe it's just a really noticeable loop, you know, the volume changes and everything. Wow, 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 wow. What are we at? 42 mile an hour. Go ahead and take it to a stop. Yeah, I don't like those high-speed chuff sounds. Those are awful. Sorry, but they're awful. Now, sound issues aside, this is Trainz, and it is extremely easy to swap sounds around in Trainz to whatever you most prefer. So I don't hate it. Not at all. Matter of fact, I love those beginning chuff sounds. I just can't stand those high-speed chuff sounds. They're awful. But anywho, there it is, guys. Trainz Forge's payware version of the Northern Pacific 460s and a freelance model. Definitely worth checking out. I believe I looked over the MNRR variant. So there are a couple options for you. Of course, link in the description as always. Do go check them out. Those guys do really great work, and they give up a ton of freeware stuff that is just awesome. So little things like this to help support them and their website is absolutely worthwhile. The exhaust is in a wacky spot. Don't know what's going on there, but awesome looking model. Really nice, especially if you fiddle with the Eagle River or any other logging route. So it's a really nice kind of freelance locomotive to have. It's for giggles and squiggles. So, and it's $5. You know, oh no, you're out $5. It's not that bad, not that big a deal. So it's pretty affordable for 3 locomotives. So do go check it out. And hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.